this way. I don't know why you wanna treat me this way.
So, this is finally ParaVlog 11, and welcome to Slovenia. Today we are at the Kobala takeoff. It faces east on this side and west on that side. So yeah, we're gonna see. Worst case scenario, we'll do a top to bottom, and there's 2 landings there. Okay, so we're in the air. As you can see, conditions are a little bit inverted. Clouds are pretty sparse, so you can't really use them as thermal markers. And we're about 100 meters above takeoff. Took off from there, you can still see people taking off. And the idea is to stay in the air for as long as possible, but make our way down that valley pretty much where the fog starts, well, where you can't see mountain anymore. Kind of, that's where we're staying. That's where the house is. So there's a landing field right next to the house, so the perfect thing would be to be able to get there. So we're going on glide now. There you can see the Socha River, really nice, really blue. And that there is the city of Tolmin. And the official landing is just on the helipad there, so if we can't get up, that's where I'm gonna end up. But for now, I'm gonna try going into this ridge here. See if we can find something. There's some people up there quite high, and then the idea is to get high here to get over to that one. Okay, so we found a climb back there on that ridge. Got to about 1,500 meters and now going on glide. It looks like up here there's very little or no wind because trim speed is pretty much ground speed. So making our way over to that ridge over there. There seems to be some people getting high. So we should be able to get there and climb back up on the ridge and carry on. Yesterday I did pretty much this same route, and after about half of the route I realized that I was stopping in thermaling and gliding like you would normally in the flatlands, but a lot of the people were just staying low and following the flow and getting lift off the hill without having to thermal and turn back. And because obviously we don't have a tailwind, it's not the flatlands, you actually end up going fairly slowly. So in 2 hours or so, or yeah, about 2 hours, I only did 30k. In the flatlands, there would have been easily double on a normal day. So today I'm gonna try and fly a bit faster to be able to get further. But we'll see what happens. So that's where we came from. This is where we are, right next to the ridge. Hopefully we'll find some lift along the way. We're kind of about the same altitude as takeoff now, which is way back there, 6 kilometers that way. And yeah, we have some people in front of us. It's good for markers. And thermals are not too hard to find, but the trick is trying to not stop for the thermals. I'm not used to it. Every time I hear the Very go beep beep from flying in the UK, I want to turn and get as high as possible, but yesterday wasn't the case. Maybe today isn't as strong, I don't know, but we'll see. We've made it to the end of the ridge, topping up a little bit here and there, pretty much still the same height. See if we can find something here. And out there, that there is our village in the distance. Not this one here, the far one. And here the river is really beautiful as well. And we got a thermal, so let's get some here, because this one is a strong one, so it's worth stopping. 3 up, circling with quite a bit of bank. Weehaw! They've been a bit rough today because it's a bit inverted, a bit of high pressure and stable. But this one feels silky smooth. Going up fast. Look at these valleys. Amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, that there is Krn. It's the only mountain I know that has no vowels. And at the moment, looks like it's in cloud. You can kind of see the tops, but I might try and go there. A tiny village here, just down there. What we're trying to get to is there, and I'm kind of going backwards because I can't find any lift. And I was getting quite low in that valley there. So I'm just coming to this sunny face here, and hopefully there'll be some lift across these peaks. We'll see. At the moment, it's getting quite hard to get up there. Okay, change of plans. Around the village here, didn't seem to find much lift, or it was quite weak. But I've noticed that this ridge here in front ends up going up there, and it's kind of more west facing, and the sun is going to turn around to the west. and we have a bit of west wind as well. So I'm going to try to get in front of this ridge here and hopefully be able to soar all the way up there, kind of on the other side. We'll see. So officially we've made goal for the day, because that there is Idrsko. That's where we're staying, and we need to be there for some beers at 5 o'clock. And at the moment it's only 2 o'clock, so everything else is profit. So we're gonna hug around here. Surely we're bound to find something here. Fingers crossed. Looking a bit tricky. Stayed on this ridge for a little while. Stayed on that ridge over there for a while, and getting lower. 800 meters, this is a bit too low. I never got this low yesterday, and today is a day that is trickier to climb, so gonna see if I can find something over there. But anyway, that's it, Idrsko over there, so we can land there. I just don't want to get too low and have to make the decision early to go there, to avoid landing some other place other than the official landing. So ideally want to go over and fly with those guys. Looks like we got something here. That's the little town nest called Kobarid. It's next to Idrsko. And we're down to 620 now. This is not a good place to be. There's people above me circling and going up, so it must be just the beginning, just the low down on the thermal that is a bit more difficult. And hopefully if I can do that, if I can get just up the first bit, it should get easier. Arguably it was my fault for getting too low and just going too fast. Well, not arguably, really it was my fault. Hopefully I'll have good news soon. Okay, so the good news is I managed to scrape my way up from 550 to 850 or so. And then the thermal stopped, and now I'm taking a gamble crossing over to that side because it seems to be working well for people. There we have Kobarid, and just look at the river, beautiful, and also on this side. So maximum efficiency now, arms behind the risers, feet up, to try to glide to that side as efficiently as possible, using sea riser control to not upset the wing with the brakes. Maybe we'll be able to get there. There's plenty of landing fields as well, so it's it's not too bad if we don't make it. Looks like we got a nice strong thermal before we even got there, so I think we're safe out of this one. Woo! 3.2. Ah, that nice sound. In normal circumstances, I probably would have left to go along that ridge with those guys, but this climb seems to be quite strong compared to majority of the climbs today, so it's quite efficient to climb in this one. You can climb quite fast and then just straight line it across to the ridge. That's the idea anyway. Let's see where this finishes. 950 now. Look at the scenery. Absolutely beautiful. So now we're still en route for the, well, more than ever en route to the Italian border. It's some 15k that way or so. We've done more than half. So I think this is the point at which, if we manage to get on top of that ridge there, then it should be plain sailing all the way there. We'll see. Right, looks like we managed to get on the saddle, on top of this, on the spine of this ridge. And this way, at least compared to yesterday, should be able to make good progress by going forward most of the time. The air is definitely a little bit more rough than yesterday. It looks like our destination over there is in cloud, so that'll be interesting. And back there, I don't know if you can see. I'll turn the glider. Back there we have Kobarid and Idrsku, and that's where we want to land. So usually I think from this ridge here, it's easier to not fall down. But don't quote me on that. Looks like we've got some company there. BGD Team, yeah! Okay, we're doing well. 1300. Found a good big area of lift here, so just gonna get up on the saddle again. I like to call it saddle, and should be able to continue. So Looks like our destination continues to be in the cloud. Well, that's just where the antennas are. That's the highest point, but maybe we can squeeze underneath and get to the other side. And we're currently 25k from takeoff. So if we manage to get it to 35 or so, then we should be able to go into Italy and back. In theory, the way back will be a lot faster as well, because we don't need to make up the height. We're literally just gliding down. We're up to almost 1500 now, and also there's we'll have a tailwind by the time we get back. So very likely, unless we hit massive sink, we'll be able to make it all the way home from here. And now we're flying in the clouds. So these guys were pulling big ears a minute ago, and now that it seems like they're either turning back or they're trying to get some height again, which is strange. I'll keep an eye on what they do, and that's 10k that way is where we want to be, really. But it's looking a little bit Lord of the Rings. So looks like those guys turned back, so I'm on my own now, pretty much. I saw someone coming the other way, so it seems like it's still okay. 28k from takeoff. Magic number is 35, I think. And I think that kind of silhouette of a mountain in the distance, that's kind of where we want to be, really. I think, because yesterday I think I went up to there and I was just short. So if we manage to go there, that'll be some good times. So there's some good news. It looks like the clouds are getting higher and the mountain is getting more clear of cloud. And also there's these guys here. So I think we're gonna be able to make it this time. Okay, looks like we're almost there. There it is. And from the map, it looks like this over here is Italy, and it's called Monte Maggiore. So we'll see if we can go there. But yeah, 300 meters and we are in Italy. And we're about 1500 meters high. And that down there is where we're gonna go on our way back. Looks like, at least on this side of the world, looks like the weather's improving. It's actually really nice. Okay, running out of battery, but looks like we've made it. We're in Italy, and there's a little Italian village down there, and the sun is out. Nice cloud base, and yeah, I think great flight. I'm gonna turn around and go home, hopefully to a nice beer. This last leg all the way down the valley back to Idrisko should be pretty straightforward. If there's anything interesting, or if I don't run out of battery, I'll put it back on. But for now, enjoy the view. So we made way really quickly. We were doing 20-25 kilometers that way, and this way we're doing 45-50. So that's really good. We have our little village there in sight. Been flying for 2.5 hours, so we'll probably land with 3 hours. And things are getting pretty overdeveloped in the back mountains over there, in the big mountains. And even over here, pretty much all the way there and back, there was plenty of lift, as there was loads of clouds on top of the ridge. So just gonna go down there, chill out for the last bit of the flight, and quite happy about it because it means I don't have to worry about overdevelopment. I've managed to make it to my goal of not landing too easily and making it to Italy. So that's another one in the bag, and it looks like tomorrow the day will be even better. So I'll see you down there. I'll see you down there because I'm sure there will be some really nice views. We've made it back. All right. Right, so we're down. Ran out of battery, but as you can see, came all the way over there, over that little church on top of a hill, and then landed just here. And there is where halfway through the journey, halfway through the flight, I was really struggling, so stayed there, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, then managed to get up and go that way. But yeah, really happy, worked out really well. And also I landed here today, so we're actually literally right by the house. So I just picked up my stuff, put it all here, and this one and this one are the houses we're staying at. So if you ever want to come and fly in Slovenia, just let me know. I'll put the contact details of Yaro and Anna, which are the two Russian couple that run the place. They're really, really nice, and also obviously Yaro is a really good paragliding pilot. He's been flying for 25 years. Anyway, they're really nice. Flight worked out well. I think I'm gonna have a shower even before packing all this up because it's 4 o'clock and it's really, really hot. Anyway, hope it was fun to watch. It was definitely fun to fly, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.